so excited for this. Today's been a lot, y'all. We late already. Today's been a lot. So we are going to be having a whole conversation around negotiating. I wanted you to be. Oh, Jill is setting the mood in the daytime. Come on, Jill. But you needed to hide me. Yes. Oftentimes we all feel this. We all feel this. I wasn't the aesthetic. I guess I get it. So much pressure to appear just like them. Pretty and cosmetic. Yes. Elementary alphabetic. So much pressure to appear just like them. Just like them. Just like them. So much pressure to appear just like them. All right, welcome back for another day of daily service. I am here a lot tardier than normal. Normally we're here at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but today I am coming to you late. And it's funny to me because this lateness on today has a lot more to do with why I said I have a hard time consistently going live. Shout out to all my mamas out there. Shout out to all my mamas. I see you, Queen. I know you. I understand how hard it can be. And it's funny because for me, at the end of the day, when I really sit with the idea of the motherhood and entrepreneurship, like there's so many things, I talked a little bit about yesterday, how when we're dealing with and we're in the midst of getting into the entrepreneurship, a lot of people talk about, oh, it's so hard. People need to quit glamorizing being an entrepreneur because it's so much work. Well, let me tell you, as a mama, whether you're on a 9-to-5 or you're working a business of your own, there is a sense of woo for us all. No matter the situation, when it's a mom on a 9-to-5, it's finding daycare, trying to show up for all your kids' events. It's the trying to be everything and everybody. Dinner when you get home after you just gave all of your all on the 9-to-5. You're tired, you're whooped. Laundry is an Olympic sport as a mom who works a 9-to-5. And don't let your kids be in sports. Okay. So shout out to my entrepreneurs where you think you have the freedom. There's still, as your kids have all these things, you're wanting to show up for all of them and adjusting your schedule and trying to figure out where things fit. So I think that no matter what we do, there's going to be a sense of obstacles that we must climb and we must get through and we must push forward. And this is so exciting because that is exactly what we're going to be having this conversation around today. We are going to stop negotiating with ourselves. And I feel like this conversation is fitting. I feel like God does not make mistakes. And so shout out to all my creators. I see you. Everything that you're doing is for a reason. It is purposeful. It is needed. And I am excited for you. So let's keep it 1,000. We are going to keep it so real today. We are going to have such a good conversation because, again, when we stop negotiating with how we think things are supposed to be and start creating the life that we get to live, everything shifts, everything changes. So this morning was hard for me. This morning was really hard for me. And I'm going to be real with you. I was really tired. I didn't want to get up and do any of it. I just wanted to lay there. I just wanted to rest. I just wanted to sleep. And the reality of it is, I could have. I really could have. I wanted to keep hitting snooze. I wanted to just call it all over. I'm over it. I'm no longer waking up early to do all the things. Going live sounds good, but I don't want to do it today. And obstacle after obstacle kept slapping me in the face today. And so every time you say later, I'm going to get to it later, you're weakening your self trust. And that trust in yourself is so important because, see, for those of you who do not know who I am, I love introducing myself, so we're going to do it again. My name is Jackie Vasquez, Coach Jackie, if you will. I am a money mindset coach. I am the manifestation experience because 5 minutes with me will have you knowing you can manifest the life of your dreams. So the funny thing about it for me right now is I love talking all things brain. And what you guys don't know about me, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of that journey here in the future, is I'm actually going to go back to school and get my doctorate. I'm going to be getting my PhD in religion, psychology, and consciousness. And I'm really elated about it. So I'm one of those people, one of those nerdy people who love to talk all things brain. And so I'm going to give it to you. So when we are consistent, when you no longer say, I'm going to do this later, I'm going to do this at another time, when you stop pushing it off, when you stop hitting snooze, you begin to trust yourself. Your brain loves evidence. It loves to put puzzles together and figure things out. And so when you trust yourself fully, wholly, completely, your brain is like, yes, we're the bomb. We kick some around here, right? But the only thing keeping us from not trusting ourselves is when we don't show up for ourselves. And I think oftentimes the world makes us feel like we can't. For example, today, my daughter, she had, this thing at school, 2.5 hours. I'm over here like, whose idea was this to make this thing 2.5 hours? I'm supposed to be going live at 9. It started at 8:30. I'm thinking, okay, I get in the thing, I push my live back to 10, and come to find out this thing went till 11. I stayed till about 10:50. I hung out, which was cool. But all within the same breath, the whole time I'm thinking, dang. And the trust for myself, I can feel it dwindling. I can feel myself telling myself, you know what, we ain't got to go live today. It's not that serious. I mean, we could just pick this thing back up tomorrow. I felt my energy in my body leaving me. And as I walked to my car, I walked so slow because I just was like, oh, it's over. I'm tired. Maybe I'll just do this another day. But I knew deep down in my soul, I knew that the moment that I do not do this today is the first moment that I fall off of this here thing. And it can be, you can fall off just a pinky toe. You can fall off just a pinky, right? But you know that the moment that you fall off, it is one of the hardest things you'll ever do trying to get back in. Because now you don't trust yourself. And what have I been saying since last week? Your brain tells your body what to do. So when your brain doesn't trust your body to do the work, it'll stop telling it to do the work. And so we have to remember snoozing, waiting till later, telling myself another time. You're just literally prolonging this not right now-ness of your life. Right? I hit snooze. Snooze is one of my things. I'll hit snooze real quick. I got like a 9-minute. And I hit the snooze. I don't know why 9 minutes. 9 minutes is such a random amount of time. But I'll hit that 9-minute snoozer, like snooze, snooze, snooze. And before I know it, an hour later. And slowly but surely, the more that I hit snooze, the more that I'm snoozing away my power. My power to trust myself, my power to show up for me, my power to really just get all the things done. It's funny because today there's one thing that I left out on my things that I do, and I can always do it later. It's, writing down 10 things I'm grateful for. And it's something I really enjoy doing first thing in the morning. But because I hit snooze a few times, I ran out of time. And my daughter wanted to be to school early today because she had this activity up at the school that we were just a part of. And so I hit the snooze a few times today, and I woke up maybe I would say maybe 20 minutes later. So it took out a whole activity. I still got a lot of things done, but it took out a whole activity that I wanted to complete. My gratitude. It took away my power because waking up and writing what I'm grateful for first thing in the morning brings me ultimate power. It makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel good inside. It makes me feel like I am doing the damn thing. I mean, let me tell you, my first day that I woke up and I was doing all of my energetic activities in the morning, I remember making my bed and thinking to myself, this feels so good. I want to do this as much as possible. How do I get this on the things that I do all the time thing? And I told myself, girl, you got to just keep showing up for yourself. So to take away a sense of that power in the morning where I write down what I'm grateful for, all because I hit snooze. Okay. Snooze takes away our power. And after the second, maybe third time I hit snooze, probably second time because it was only 20 minutes. So after about the second time that I hit snooze, I said to myself, Jacqueline, get up. And it was almost as if I was bossing myself around. Bitch, you ain't laying here no more. Get up. And I hopped up okay, let's go. Right? It doesn't mean that I didn't move slow. It doesn't mean that there weren't times that I was discombobulated, right? But again, the more I hit snooze, the more I took away my power. And that's the thing, right? This sense of showing up for myself regularly, whether there's one person watching the live, no people watching the live. Hey, hello, baby B12. Yeah, this is so real. Definitely struggling with this right now, right? Straight up. This is real life stuff. The more that I do it, I'm over here asking the universe to trust me with the big, the bold, the better things. I'm like, okay, universe, okay, God, I got all these big, bold dreams. I got all these wants. But I can't even trust myself because I'm not showing up, because I'm not doing the things, because I'm hitting snooze. Somebody had even said to me, make sure that you make this a sacred moment, a sacred time. Thank you, Amy, for the hearts. Make this something sacred. And the sacredness comes with you trusting you. The more that we trust ourselves, the more that God, the universe, is going to show up with things to trust us with. Think about it. If I had somebody that I needed to do something for me, right? I got certain people that I call for certain things, right? So I have one of my sisters. I'm like, she gonna know I'm talking about her too. So this is terrible. Hope she never sees it. But I got one of my sisters that I know when it comes to planning things, can't really trust her with it, right? Especially not events. We were talking about taking this trip to Greece, and we've been inviting other people, and we invited one of my best friends, and one of my best friends hit me up literally just yesterday and said, hey, Jack, what's up with that trip to Greece? And I was like, girl, okay, so look, right? I know you don't know this about my sister, but she's literally the worst person when it comes to planning events, right? Because I don't understand it. And she, honestly, my opinion, and this is, you love your people, know your people well enough to know who they are. She is a certain type of personality where she doesn't want to commit to much. And if I commit, I don't know what that means. And so she won't commit. She'll commit at the last minute. She'll commit later, right? But it's not until you get to that last second that she's like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. You dang, girl. So she can't be trusted. And so what does that do when it comes to trips, especially trips that are for me? I ain't asking her. I am not asking her. So what is it that you want God to trust you with? What is it that you want the universe to trust you with? Is it more money? Do you want to be trusted with more money? Do you want to be trusted with love? Do you want to be trusted with a successful business? Do you want to be trusted with the raise? Whatever it is that you're looking to be trusted with, let's have an honesty moment. Do you trust yourself? I'll wait. Do you trust yourself? And if you don't trust yourself, how can you expect to be trusted by anybody else? So whatever it is that you're asking for, it's time for you to start trusting you with that thing. Okay? It's time for you to start trusting you with that thing. And the truth of the matter is, you're not confused. It's not that you don't know what to do. You just need to make a decision. Whatever that decision may be. Maybe it is you want to be trusted with love. Make a decision to date. I know that sounds crazy, but it's real. Make a decision that I'm going to date. Let me tell y'all, I love telling this story. Before I met my lover, I decided that I was going to go on a dinner tour. I was going to go on a dinner tour, and I was going to let any man who wanted to take me out to dinner, I didn't care who he was, what he had going on, I didn't care. I was ready to go on this Good Here dinner tour, and I was ready. I made a decision that I was going to go on a dinner tour. Look, I didn't get far on that dinner tour. My lover didn't let me get too far. I had one date with this man, and he was like, I need to be with you forever. Like, he didn't leave me alone after that. Matter of fact, after our dinner, we had dinner on Monday. He was making plans for Wednesday. He was making plans for Thursday. I ain't never had a man be so intentional about me. But I trusted myself enough to date to allow love in. Okay. Oh, you clocking me bad, sis. Girl, okay. I don't know what made me say it. So, we here to do it. But that's the thing. We have to start making a decision. You want to be trusted with more money? Woo! This one right here. I'm like, me too. Right? The moment that I said I wanted to become a millionaire, I'm like, okay, God, I'm ready. I'm ready for you to trust me with more money. Do you know what I had to do? I had to decide now that I'm a millionaire. Not later, not another day, not another time, not about 5 years' time. Maybe when it is, maybe when I do all the things and everything and the time. No. I'm a millionaire now. I have to trust myself with that amount of money. So what do? I do the energetic work around trusting myself. I do EFT tapping. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Okay. I do meditating around more money coming into me from expected and unexpected ways. I get in the mirror and I talk to my future self, and she lets me know, girl, the Bentley is waiting on you. Okay. Now my body is comfortable with becoming a millionaire. My body is comfortable with the idea of us having more. My body trusts me with more. When we don't trust ourselves with more, we don't allow more in. We'll be like, oh, no, not me. Right. Today at the event for my daughter, there weren't really any seats. There were actually no seats. And this woman walked in, and you could tell her husband was across the room because he's over here, and she kept being like, no, it's okay, no. And all I'm thinking in my head is, why does she keep turning him down? Right? She didn't want to make a scene. She didn't want to bring too much attention to herself, is what I was noticing. When we had a break, a little intermission. He walks up to her and he lets her know, there was a chair over there for you. I was trying to get you to come over and sit down. I don't know what she thought. I thought he was probably going to get up or something. I didn't see no chair. But she Literally, no, don't do it. No. Oftentimes, we are literally doing that with the things that we truly desire because we don't want to take up space. She didn't want all eyes on her. She was nervous because we don't want to show up for ourselves. Like, we don't want to put anybody out. We don't want to be an inconvenience, which is another form of taking up space. And I was just shooketh by what happened because I was like, she could have been sitting down that whole time if she would have trusted him and trusted herself. Okay, so we have to just make a decision. It's time to decide. It's mine here now. I've decided. When you decide, you're telling your brain, I trust you. Okay, self-trust is built in keeping the micro promises you make to yourself. The promise could be this big. I promise myself every day that I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say thank you, micro promise. And so the moment that you make that micro promise to yourself, you begin to trust yourself just a little bit more. Okay. I promise to pay my credit cards every month, even if it's the minimum payment. That micro promise is building self-trust in you. Now you're expanding yourself to be able to hold more, do more, trust yourself more. Okay. But you have to make the decision first. And then your body will get into action on the promise. We got to stop holding on so tightly to all the mistakes that we've made in the past. We start making new decisions and start trusting ourselves with new ideas. We begin to slowly but surely have this confidence that is unshakable. Creators move when they decide, not when they feel ready. They move when they've decided, not when it's okay. Oh, finally, everything's aligned. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to move. Make a decision and then move on it. And it just takes a little bit of things, one little step. I know your decision may be big. Hell, mine is big. I'm a millionaire is a big decision. And I'm not going to just jump one leg to the top of the mountain where the millions are. I'm going to take one step at a time on my way there. Now, how quickly the steps happen is based upon how much I trust myself. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, I made a decision. I'm a millionaire back in November. I was at a conference surrounded by millionaires come February. That conference surrounded by millionaires took an investment. It wasn't $100 ticket. Let's just be 1,000. It was not $100. But creators move when they decide. And that $1,000 investment in myself, oh my God, it's more than 1,000. Because let's be real, plane, hotel, food, everything while you're there. So, it was a pretty penny that I spent on myself to be at this conference. But that right there, I didn't feel ready. Even before I went in the conference, I was like, I don't feel like an imposter. I had to do some mirror work around it. I had to talk to your girl in the mirror like, boo-boo, we meant to be in this room. And even the lady that was there for me was like, Jack, the way people were drawn to you, it was like a moth to a flame. They just wanted to sit next to you. They wanted to talk to you. It was like I was meant to be in that room. So it had more to do with the decision that I made than it had to do with me feeling ready. Because let's be honest, I did not feel ready. And it was the best thing I've ever done for myself. Now I trust myself to make decisions to pour into me. So today, y'all know every day we come with an activation. We come with a little thing that I want you to do. So this is what it is today. Do the next aligned action immediately today. Whatever the next aligned action you need to take, maybe it is making that decision and saying, you know what, I've decided that I'm going to go on a dinner date tour. You can steal it. You can take it. It will work wonders for me, right? Maybe it is, I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and send that email. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and pitch myself to that school. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, you fill in the blank. Whatever it is that you need to do when it comes to your next aligned action, I want you to take it immediately today. And then I want you to comment, no more negotiating. We're done negotiating. We're showing up for ourselves. We're letting our brain know that she can trust us. We're going to do right by her. Okay? No more negotiating. Let me tell you, it was non-negotiable for me to show up live today. Non-negotiable. And I'm late. But every single one of you that came in here today, there was something that was meant for you here. If I were not to show up for the things that were non-negotiable, I wouldn't be able to impact the people I'm meant to impact. If you don't show up for the things that are non-negotiable to you, then you will not impact the people you are meant to impact. And I think oftentimes we don't think, oh, I'm not meant to impact. Who am I meant to impact? Honey, so many. So many. There are a couple billion people in this world, and there are so many of them that are meant to be touched by you in some kind of way. Results don't care about your feelings. Thank you for this confirmation. I've decided no more negotiating. Yes. Yeah. Don't make me cry, girl. I'm over here like, this was hard to come live today, and I'm over here with you here. I'm here, and it's meant to be. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to not negotiate. I'm not negotiating with me, and I want us all to stop doing it now. It's our time. It's our turn. You know, there's so many other people who are less qualified than you, that aren't even as smart as you, that aren't even as wonderfully fabulous as you, that are out here killing it in the world. It's your turn. It's your time. And I'm here to let you know that you ain't got to do it alone. So y'all know I got my program, Manifest That Shit. It is extremely powerful because we do all the things, everything that you heard me talk about doing as far as the identity work, we do it. And I make sure that it's personalized to you. So you get personalized EFT tapping, personalized meditations, personalized everything. Because you deserve to shift here first. You are the creator. And oftentimes, since you are meant here to create, you've been brought here to create, you're creating willy-nilly. No more. Create intentionally. Create what you desire. Get out of your own way. Have the confidence. Begin to trust yourself. And you do that by walking with me. It's a one-to-one program. We do it in a group setting as well, just so you can see other people going through the program as well. And you don't have to do it alone, because I've noticed every time I've done anything, community has killed it for me. Community has been the thing that has set me apart from all things. Every single time I've been rocking with a whole bunch of women who want to see me win. Oh my God, my life does. I end up on stages. I end up in, everything. And so I make sure that I create that same environment for everybody that's around me. Don't tell me what you out here trying to win in. I'm going to make sure you win, baby. Okay. So join me inside Manifest That Shit. The cohort starts March the 17th. It is going to be truly phenomenal. You're not going to want to miss this. We're going to go out on one of my favorite songs. Oh my God, I love this song. It's time for you to manifest that shit, baby, because you deserve. And I just, like I said, I want to see you win. So comment manifest, or you can DM me. But know I got you. Know I got you. We're no longer negotiating. We're making decisions. And the decision is already yours. yours. It's already meant for you. You want it for a reason. So now it's time to start claiming it. But you got to claim it here first. No more negotiating. It's yours. So let's manifest that shit. Yes. All right, we out of here. Thank you for another daily service. It was the bomb. I love y'all so much. Y'all just have no idea. I'm going to keep showing up, not just for you, but for me too. No more negotiating. My song. Hey. I'm not playing by the rules. They can't take me for no fool. So happy I came live. This is all the sign I need. So tell me, will you keep me safe when I'm alone? Hey, I'm out, y'all. Love you. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Control.